welcome to the final episode of the How to Counter series, where I shall teach you how to counter some of the most obnoxious characters in the game. Today, we shall be taking a look at the notorious Steam Blaster and all of his obnoxious bullshit. Let's get started. Before we learn how to counter the Steam Blaster, let us first take a look at what they are capable of and how much of a threat they are on the lawn. The Steam Blaster is a legendary upgrade for the Scientist class that transforms his primary from a mid-range shotgun to a slow-firing area denial weapon. The Steam Blaster fires at 58 rounds per minute and has a small magazine size of only 4 rounds before needing to take a 2.2 second reload. The damage cloud that spawns when firing the weapon can deal up to a maximum of 87.5 damage per cloud, provided that the target does not move at all and can affect multiple enemies at once. The cloud lasts for approximately 2 seconds and has a length of 16 meters, making it exclusively meant for close range combat. This upgrade is also known to be powerful when paired with the Materialize upgrade, which grants 2 additional ammo to the Steam Blaster for every time the Scientist warps. This opens the window of opportunities to a very devious strategy that I will show on screen right now. Here, we see several plants are on the objective and are all clustered together whilst capturing it. The tactic that Steam Blasters will do in this case is start shooting into the objective up until they run out of ammo, and then they will immediately warp to a random location on the objective and start shooting into the horde of plants again thanks to the ammo gain, and tend to repeat the strategy until they die. This can allow Steam Blasters in certain cases to outright completely wipe entire teams off objectives, which for a class that is classified as a support is downright fucking terrifying in how much they are allowed to do. Steam Blasters are also extremely effective against classes that either have a large hitbox or are rather slow, which makes fighting Oaks a very one-sided fight, as thanks to Oak qualifying in both of those weaknesses, the Steam Blaster can very easily deal with him and potentially the Acon passengers if the Oak has any. However, there is a glaring weakness with the Steam Blaster that almost every other class can exploit, that being erratic mobility. Simply put, constantly keep mixing up your movement as much as possible. Keep on starting and stopping in sprinting as well as jumping to throw them off as much as possible, and the moment they begin to reload or warp away is your time to strike, for they will be forced into a lengthy 2.2 second reload, which will be more than enough time to kill them with most classes. Taking this even further, classes with small hitboxes and movement abilities such as Acorns can very easily take them on, and with the help of a burst damage sap trap can very easily win most fights against them. The Steam Blaster also has a 16 meter range cap, meaning that long range classes such as Cactus, Corn, and Sunflower will be able to easily outrange them should they choose not to use all of their warps simultaneously, and even if they do, classes such as Citrons, Chompers, and Snapdragons can easily dispose them with their high close range damage and abilities. Additionally, Steam Blaster shares a lot of the same weaknesses as the stock Scientist in having only 100 health to work with, as well as being a priority target with him being a healer, so you can effectively treat him as a more range handicapped Scientist that's just as squishy as his stock counterpart. Thanks to this video, you will now be able to handicap Steam Blasters harder than keeping a midget at arm's length, and will watch them suffer in both your honor and amusement. Thanks for watching the How to Counter series, and be sure to check out the ability analysis series coming next week. Have fun.